As the Vic Mignogna sexual allegation stories continue, we have new information having to surface via Twitter of Monica Rial's comments having to be put into question, alongside a statement having to be put out involving Vic Mignogna's past and having to be a part of working as a cameraman for a specific broadcasting network courtesy of AnimeS202 over on Twitter. As once more, if of course you guys are new to this channel and want to be kept up to date with all latest news, information, and updates surrounding Monica Rial, Christopher Sabat, Vic Mignogna, and the entire scope involving Funimation and the accusations against Vic Mignogna, then be sure to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button, leave a like down below if you guys love anime and Dragon Ball as a whole, but also more importantly, leave your comments down below as to what you guys think about the following. So, courtesy of Monica Rial's replies over on Twitter, we have leaked pictures of Monica Rial's responses that's basically triggering fans in the way she's approaching other people, as Monica Rial had posted a Twitter post on Twitter having to state, and I quote, "We're good," with a user by the name of Lance having to reply by stating, "As long as you have the evidence that will be admissible in the court of law. If you do, then just sit back and relax. Yet, if you don't have anything but your word, then you are screwed. I'm just trying to keep the middle ground," says Lance. As Monica Rial went on to reply to Lance and stating, and I quote, "Do you not see how that was harassment? Quote, you're screwed? I'm trying to use this as a teaching moment." As Lance replies, and I quote, "So me wanting to try and keep the middle ground is now harassment?" As Monica replies, "No, but you should choose your language wisely. When you choose volatile words like you're screwed, it gets people riled up." As another Twitter user by the name of Mr. Gray went on to retweet this quote and stating, "You can't talk about language that gets people riled up. Maybe you should watch what you say." As he went on to put out a Twitter post posted by Monica Rial, as her response to a fan goes as follows: "Also, don't you ever insinuate that I am a liar, you effing troll. I just looked at your profile, go back to your porn and leave the respectable folks on the internet alone." So this in and of itself does contradict the narrative of Monica having to tell Lance to choose his language, when in fact on February 4th, she went on to insult someone based on someone having to insinuate that she could be lying about said situations and accusations against Vic Mignogna. And a lot of people on Twitter are beginning to call out Monica for her hypocrisy in telling Lance that he should go on ahead and choose his words carefully, when all he insinuated, that is if she doesn't have any evidence, she's screwed. Whereas in here, according to Mr. Gray, we have a post from Monica basically telling someone off in a very enticing kind of way, basically provoking this person and letting them know, "Don't you ever call me a liar, you effing troll. Go back to your porn and leave the respectable people alone." Again, you guys can formulate your own conclusions on this, because I find it very interesting that now the fans of Vic Mignogna and the fans of Monica Rial and the people that are accusing Vic Mignogna are coming to heads on Twitter, and this has been going on now for just about 34 days, and it's really not showing any signs of stopping here, especially when looking at the overall objective evidence here, with everyone having to fight against each other, everyone having to argue. And again, I don't condone harassment, I don't condone anyone having to basically provoke one another. I do believe in respectable stances, but in this case here, people are pointing out that Monica Rial is coming at people in a negative light, whereas people that are coming at her in a negative light, she's trying to silence them. So again, you guys can formulate your own opinion on the matter. However, due to AnimeS over on Twitter, AnimeS202 went on to post a very interesting piece and having to state, and I quote, "Michelle McConnell also said that Vic Mignogna worked as a cameraman at her church, TRBC. According to Vic's resume, he was working for a broadcast network called the Family Network, where he was the president of production for a national broadcast." As he goes on to state, "The only stage direction he's done is in Houston." As he went on to post more articles, he went on to state, and I quote, "She also never mentions him working for a broadcast company, and seeing as how she was close to him enough for him to know where she worked, you'd think that she would bring that up. She did say that he was a big shot, but for the videos he supposedly produced in church," in which, as you guys can see on screen, we have the alleged places that Vic Mignogna was working in terms of being the president of production, and now apparently enough, it looks like something is coming out involving that, which this entire situation right now is beginning to really trickle down, especially after a few days ago when people were basically calling out Vic Mignogna's GoFundMe account that was started by fans supported by Vic Vic himself, Vic went on to state that he will be giving donations from that GoFundMe account to the Salvation Army and other charities, and people were basically backlashing at Vic Mignogna in selecting these charitable organizations to give the funds to, because people are now coming out and saying that why Vic Mignogna is coming out and donating to these specific organizations. Why? Because they're supposedly anti-LGBTQ, and people are up in arms in the fact that he's selecting this specific group to give his funding to from his GoFundMe that fans started in helping him petition to acquire a law firm and defending him in this matter. So all hell is breaking loose on a daily, and this has basically divided the entire community in so many different ways, and not a lot of people are beginning to challenge one's intellectual stance, in which I encourage you guys in the comment section below to give me your thoughts as to if you guys believe that Monica is in the right and or wrong for telling these people off because they're putting her into question, or do you believe that she's definitely in the right for, you know, saying what she has to say. But also, when looking at Vic Mignogna's GoFundMe, do you guys believe it's okay that people are criticizing his charitable choice and where he wants to put this money in, and your overall stances as to what you guys feel and how you guys feel about his early days working for a church and a choir and having to do videos for them? Do you guys believe that this is all phony baloney, or do you guys believe that there is some validity behind all of this, and which I will be keeping you guys up to date on this channel? So make sure again you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications for that, because this entire story right now is beginning to really go off the rails, especially after having to involve Christopher Sabat, which I still stand on my belief that he didn't do anything wrong in this scenario, especially if he's friends with these women and he's making jokes with them. A lot of things are being taken out of context, but by the end of this, when looking at the charitable organizations, when looking at Vic Mignogna's stance, and when looking at everything else objectively, what are your overall thoughts, guys? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Once more, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on all notifications, tune back in for the next video. I really do hope that everything clears up and the entire community patches things up, because with all of this having to be taken into effect, it's really tearing up a lot of people and ruining a lot of lives, including friendships. So I want to get your thoughts in the comments, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Once more, tune back in for the next video, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody. Peace.